Getting familiar with how your trigger feels will help you train your mind on how to press your trigger when practicing with live ammunition at the range. Hey there everyone, I'm Julie Golob with Team Smith & Wesson, and in this GUNSMARTS video, let's talk about improving your accuracy with your pistol by practicing trigger control in dry fire. In order to become a more accurate shooter, it's crucial to first spend time with the trigger of your handgun. One of the best ways to do that is to practice dry firing. Dry firing is the process of going through the motions of shooting without any ammunition in your firearm. Remove your magazine, lock the slide to the rear, visually and manually inspect the chamber, and you're ready to start. Now is the time to use a dry fire plug or snap caps if you have them. The first characteristic of the trigger is take-up. That's how much slack there is when you first start to pull the trigger before you feel any tension or weight. It can almost feel as if you hit a tiny wall while you're pulling. Some triggers may have a little or no take-up at all, while others have much more. It all depends on your firearm. After you become familiar with the amount of take-up that you feel, next pull through the tension of your trigger firmly and slowly until the firing pin and hammer, or striker, snap forward. Getting familiar with how your trigger feels will help you train your mind on how to press your trigger when practicing with live ammunition at the range. When you move your finger forward to reset the trigger, rack the slide if necessary and repeat until you feel comfortable. Once you have a good idea for how your trigger feels, bring your sights onto a target with a small defined aiming point and repeat the dry fire process. Pull through any take-up or looseness at the front until you start to feel resistance. Now use constant and firm pressure through that tension until the snap. Then let your finger come forward to reset the trigger. Keep in mind your sights will most likely wobble or jiggle as you acquire and hold your sight picture and apply pressure to the trigger. That's completely normal. Your goal is to focus on the stages as you pull your fingers straight back towards your nose, pressing through the tension of the trigger. Strive for as little movement as possible through your sights as the dry fire shot breaks. When you feel confident, try the technique on the range. Use a similar target with a small aiming point at a distance you feel confident shooting from. A good place to start is 5 yards. Start with dry firing until you feel consistent. Then load a single round into your pistol and repeat the trigger control process in live fire. As you press, pay attention to what you see through your sights as each shot breaks. After the shot, check to see if your aiming synced up with where you hit on the target. Keep practicing by taking one dry fire shot, then another in live fire, always making sure to apply consistent and firm pressure to your trigger. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out gunsmarts.smith-wesson.com for more.